Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So this is not the first channel that I have created for those of you that are new. Earlier this year I tried to have one over a player collection. I've had a channel before in the past over TTMs, and I've had a channel in the past before just with whatever collecting strategy I was doing, and now I have moved pretty much everything and I'm starting back fresh. I realized after 6 years of being in the hobby, or being back in the hobby, I collected as a kid, quit in high school, and then in 2019 a friend of mine got me back into the hobby. It has taken me quite some time to realize what I really enjoy collecting, and that would be Topps Chrome Flagship and Bowman Chrome Flagship, and the specific parallel that I collect are gold refractors. And after numerous different player collections, I started realizing there's really not a lot out there that I actually really love, and Flagship is what I love year to year, and it's been the most consistent. So it's been over a minute in. I'll go ahead and show some cards. The set that I'm working on right now is the 2025 Topps Chrome Gold Geometric Refractor. The Geometrics were a Breaker's Delight exclusive from 2025 Topps Chrome, 2025 Bowman, and 2025 Bowman Chrome. Unfortunately, they have already axed the parallel, which sucks because it's probably my favorite parallel in the entire hobby. I also collect Sapphire, and this is the card that really got me into it. I was a big Cowser collector earlier this year and last year. For about a year and a half, I collected only Cowser, and I was up over 150 unique cards at one point, and then I started realizing there's just way too many parallels. There's a lot that I don't care about as far as parallels go, so I started to realize that gold was my favorite and all that I really want to collect. So I don't know if that, no, that's not, is that a scratch? I think that's just on the sleeve. Let's see here. Yeah, that's just on the sleeve, thank God. But yeah, if you're wondering why these are just going to be in penny sleeves, I do put everything in a binder. And yeah, this is his 2025 Gold Cup. Love this card. Next up is the Wyatt Langford Gold Cup. I apologize for the glare, but this parallel really reminds me of the 96 Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor. Really love the look and the appeal of these cards. The design itself, the team name is rather goofy, it's pretty clear, and then this here is kind of weird, but the eye appeal of the geometric is insane, and I am really sad that they decided to axe the parallel after just 1 year, even though they have a million other different parallels, and they got rid of Topps Black, which is a whole nother story. But I don't know what Topps is doing. But yeah, this is by far and away my most favorite parallel in the entire hobby, and I realize that it is, again, like the 96 Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor. It's like the Panini Mosaic. It's not an original parallel, but it sure does look nice, and I love collecting these. Next up, we've got the Jackson Merrill. Great image there. You can tell he's pretty hyped over a big hit. Probably drove in a run, and love this card. The 2025 Topps Chrome set is 300 cards. I am about 32 cards in, so I'm about 10% of the way there, and it's gonna be a slow journey. I plan to collect from numerous different sets. I really love Sapphire, but I also love card sets from my childhood. That would be the 2000s and the 2010s. I am 30 years old, for anyone that was wondering. But I really love this, so this is going to be the one real complete set I try and finish, although the Otani goes for a lot of money right now. It's about $250 to, I've seen it anywhere between $250 to $350, and I really try and live around a $20 budget. I'm doing this as a hobby. So most of these cards are about 20 bucks. I think I paid like 50 for these, which probably was a bit of an overpay, but wanted to get them in my collection. And these are starting to dry up a little bit. But next up, we've got the Corey Seager. I was a Rangers fan for a while. Unfortunately, I can't watch the Rangers anymore. And because of Cowser's my favorite player, I have become an Orioles fan now. So, but at the end of the day, I am actually trying to get a job in baseball, and whoever hires me will be my team. But yeah, it's been like 3 years worth of applications now, and it's been a journey. But that's the Seager. Then we've got the Julio Rodriguez, and this is a very nice jersey number match right there. Then Corbin Carroll. I'm trying to target the stars right now before they dry up, as I've mentioned that they're starting to. So it has been a big focus this year since I moved everything else that I owned, minus a handful of Cowser cards that I still wanted to keep that were Topps and Bowman Chrome. And yeah, but I pretty much am at like 50 cards total in my entire collection, so it's gonna be pretty fun getting to start back over and start fresh and really have the focus on Topps Chrome Gold refractors. I'm gonna collect Sapphire pretty heavily, but right now my entire focus is on completing this set. Here's the Adley. And then shout out to those back pages. I know he picked up the almost complete red refractor rainbow or set, however you want to call it, of the Yu Darvish from 2025. Just a phenomenal image. One of my favorite cards, and this is like a team color match as well. Just one of my favorite cards in my collection. Then we've got Paul Goldschmidt. Just love the effect of these cards. Just insane looking. Then Freddie Freeman. This is one of the more expensive cards that I have right now, and even then it wasn't all that expensive. Very affordable. But yeah, like I said, most of these cards that I'm trying to live around the $20 range, and I'm doing a pretty good job overall. So I was able to sell off most of my collection, as I mentioned a few times, and I was able to put a lot into my savings, but also recycle some of the funds to pick up the 30-ish or so cards that I have. And the last card that we'll finish here is the Bo Bichette. So that's going to do it for the first episode back. Hopefully I can stay consistent. Usually I get really sick of hearing my voice whenever I watch my stuff back again, if I'm ever bored and I want to see what I can improve, and then I just get tired of my voice. But I also do get busy. As I mentioned, I am trying to get into baseball, and once it hits January, I get really busy traveling. I am trying to get into scouting, so from January until about May, I'm usually traveling like through Houston to Dallas, Austin area, trying to get scouting reports done and trying to get game video and just be an independent scout until a team hires me. So plus I also have 2 jobs right now to help fund my trips. And yeah, so we'll see if I can stay consistent with this, but I figured that it would be fun to document the completion of at least this set minimally, and then if I decided to build other sets in the future, we'll see what happens with that. Minimally, I am a Topps Chrome flagship gold refractor collector, and it's going to be fun building this collection up, and I'm sure it's going to take a long freaking time because some of the Hall of Famers, some of the better players, they dry up really fast for any kind of gold refractor, and it's really all that I love collecting in this hobby now. I appreciate all cards, but gold is really where it's at for me. So before I continue to ramble on, I hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.